So in the last video, if you guys are following along, I told y'all I have an issue. I hear a whining, like an alternator whining through the speakers of this truck. It's everything stock. It has the Bose sound system, but it does have a Pioneer aftermarket radio. I ripped through all of the inside. I took apart the center console. I did all this stuff, and I tried to track down the ground, and I couldn't find nothing. And I just gave up. I gave defeat. I let it bug me, and it's been like a day or two, and it's still bugging me. So I have a buddy that I think he worked at a car shop for a little bit, and I think he can help me, and he's actually on the way right now. He'll be here any minute. So me and him are gonna take a second swing at trying to figure out this stupid ground gremlin. I'm gonna call it an electrical ground gremlin, which these trucks are notorious for having bad ground. So basically what we're gonna do is, I don't know, I'm gonna let him see what he thinks we should do and go from there. All right, so if you're new and you're not aware, hear that buzzing? It's coming through these tweeters mainly, but I hear it a little bit down here too. Yeah, it's annoying me. And if I turn the radio off, you won't hear it, but what good does that do me? I'm not doing that for the rest of my life, so. Where's your radio out? So, what do you want to do first? Add a ground? Alright, so we're adding an additional ground in from the radio. Jesus Christ. That's some good metal. Dude.
That's a Chevy for you, boys.
I know this bolt is fucking piping hot.
Hell yeah, that shit's gonna burn the shit out of you.
I can't believe that. That shit better be a badass ground. There we go. Alright.
Now you can take it back out. Wait a little bit.
This was the other radio. I don't know if it'll plug in or not. It does plug in. I guess we should have tried that first, right? So basically right here, we switched the Pioneer head unit from the double DIN to the single DIN I had laying around, and the buzzing went away. So we figured we solved the problem. We figured it out. The head unit was causing the buzz, and I was just going to go ahead and replace it, get a new one, and we're going to all be fine and dandy. That was the conclusion we came to. We had added the ground, never made a difference, and so here we are, and I was all happy and ready to get me a new head unit. That's going to make my life a hell of a lot. That would have bugged me forever and ever and ever. If I never figured that out, it would bug me forever. My buddy came through, he helped me, and I actually had an additional Pioneer radio, a single DIN laying around, and we plugged it in and the whining noise went away. So now I know that radio is bad. I don't know if it had some little fuse in it that popped or what, but we need to make a run to Walmart. I found one for like 130 bucks. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna replace it, put this back together, and I think that's gonna be it for tonight because the sun's already going down on me. So I'm gonna clean up, go to Walmart, and then I think we're gonna be able to get started on cleaning the interior, and then after the interior, we're gonna clean the outside, and we're gonna polish it and detail the hell out of it. I think it's gonna be really, really good. Also, I've been looking under here. This windshield wiper fluid reservoir is leaking. I tried to seal it up with some flex tape, it didn't work. I may just straight up replace the thing. It's like 30 bucks for a new one, so it might be something we did. And then what I was trying to do real quick was maybe make a cover for this, but what I need to do is just order it off S&B if they have just this top, because I try to make that, and these little curves and grooves and stuff, you're not going to be able to like really make that custom, so it's just going to look a lot better if I get what I really need. But I'm really excited to clean this thing. I think it's going to wipe down really good, and it's going to take a whole day. I may have to wait till the weekend, but we'll see what happens, right? Something I did off camera was I took the ball out of the bed. I cleaned it up pretty good, and now I know it works. Down here, there is a little Yeah, right here, pull and rotate to unlatch. You would just pull that and spin it. I'm not going to, I'm gonna leave it in. Simple. Just a small touch, but I went and put them little poppets all in this front. It was missing like all of them. And it's not a, it's obviously not that big of a deal, but I think it's just little stuff like that makes a vehicle look nice, Well, I brought my old radio into the store and found a match. This one's gonna work just fine. If I really wanted to, I probably could have found like an Apple CarPlay one or maybe one with a knob or something, but I kind of just want the satisfaction of having it done, and I don't really care too much about that stuff, so I'm just gonna let it rip. Once I get home, I'm gonna put that new one in, button everything up, and hopefully there's just no noise. I also got some windshield wipers because you need that. So, this is our old radio. And right here is our new radio. So, if you look, you can see that black female. They're identical. They're exactly the same. I mean, they're basically the same radio. They're slightly different, but they're both 6 and 6.2 inches. They're both doubled in. They both got the same plug. So all I gotta do is take this bracket off the old one, put it on this one, and then we can start buttoning this radio up. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for the conclusion of this buzzing noise. Looks like it came apart in 2 pieces, but that's okay. Okay, 3 pieces. All right. All right. So, quick recap of the work we did. We added this ground, extra ground, to make sure that it wasn't a buzzing. It wasn't the ground. This crap is all just adapters, I'm guessing, to make the regular stuff work. But all that's really important is that this plug works with the new radio, which it should. And beyond that, I'm gonna get it plugged in, all this stuff plugged in. I'm gonna squish it all back, and then there's 3 bolts that hold it in there right here. Those are gonna go in, and then I just gotta put the dash back. Should be pretty cake. Here's the moment of truth. Well, half of the moment of truth. First, this thing's gotta plug in. All right, it plugs in. We're halfway there. The next thing it has to do is fire up, not make a buzzing noise. No shot. It's still making a noise. You have to be kidding me. No way. You gotta be joking me, man. I can't believe that. Brand new radio, it's still buzzing. But I put the single din in, and the single din was fine. But this double din is buzzing. To do some research, I guess I'll put the old one back in. All right, I got that back on the old one and got this tidied up. I'm gonna hope and pray that Walmart is gonna return this, because I know that, to be honest, guys, I really haven't had the best experience with Walmart returns. They've always been really stingy to me for whatever reason, so really hope they take this back. I spent like $160 on it, and obviously I don't need it, so just gonna, fingers crossed. That's about as good of a job as I can do putting it as back just the way it was. At the very least, I will say they leave a pretty good amount of room for you to shove all this stuff back. And there is a lot of wires, you know, so it's good. Try that. Good enough. All right. Immediately just lost one. That's good. It's funny because I usually try to have pretty low expectations about stuff, but I was actually really excited that you know, thought I got a problem fixed. I like fixing problems. Okay, Randy. This truck was named Randy. 4-19-05. Maybe I'll mess with the settings or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just something silly. Who knows? Well, that's all she wrote for tonight. I think maybe I'll take my leak detector from work tomorrow and we'll see what's going on with the AC. I'm sure I'll do some paranoid research on what's up with the audio, but to be honest, I shouldn't even be letting something so small bug me. I just hate accepting defeat, you know what I mean? But it's okay. Oh, it's pitch black. That means it's time for me to go night-night. I'll see y'all in the morning. You know, on second thought, I'm gonna end the video right here. I'm pretty upset, and I want to contain that all in one environment. I don't want my upsettingness to spill over to a good video. So I'm gonna drink one of these Miller High Lifes. All right, and I'm calling it. I'll see y'all in the next video. Next video, things will be different. Next video, we're gonna fix some AC. We're gonna do some other stuff. But today's video, disappointment, heartbreak, beer. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one.